All right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. The second channel is me, 84 Extra. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not going to talk a whole lot today. I'm just a lot of things going on, personal stuff. So I'm gonna be I'm not gonna talk as much. So, yeah. Let me read some comments in the meantime. My first extra live stream since graduation. Congratulations to Patrick. Let's all give a round of applause.
Graduation.
Congrats, Patrick.
Congrats, Patrick. Buy us the drinks.
Dinga says hi, and Matchday says hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. Thank you guys for joining. So I'll let you guys take center stage. I'm probably going to be here in the background just doing my thing. So yeah, you guys can take charge.
Would you prefer for me to share the screen then, or?
Yeah. I think you should share for today. I'm just not really.
Okay.
I'm just kind of bad mood today.
Yeah, Matt and I are in the battle like after we review the two battles.
Okay, so we go with the replays first.
Yeah, like last time.
Okay. Let me open this up then.
I got my team ready, so I hope today I can use Dragonite. This guy's been warming the bench way too much. This guy is just here being carried right now.
We'll see.
Coward, you're a coward, Doodle. That's all I gotta say.
Nah.
Bring him out. Bring him out for the first time.
Okay, I'm sharing the screen, AD.
Yeah, let me share. Let me share. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so this obviously we're starting with match day 3, and our first battle is gonna be Patrick Mealy against Vic. Let me put this to slow. And Patrick rolling up with the Parasect again, with Chatu, Leaky Tongue, Charizard, Flareon, and Dragonair. And Vic coming with Arcanine, Meganium, Blastoise, Steelix, Slowbro, and Umbreon.
He didn't change his team in that battle. He didn't change his team at all. Wow.
Yeah, no, Vic is rolling with the same lineup over and over.
Don't worry. There's gonna be a surprise for someone. But this is a little spoiler.
Yeah.
We'll see. So the battle started, and Patrick started with Flareon. Meanwhile, Vic started with Steelix.
Oh yeah. People in the chat, tell us who you think is gonna win, Patrick or Vic.
Not a lot of damage from Flemra. Wow, that's already a bad start from Patrick.
Yeah, but the Earthquake, not enough to take down the Flareon. The switch to the Blastoise to tank the potential Fire-type attack, although Flareon goes for Protect. And another Earthquake, 2 Earthquakes from 2 different Pokemon actually take down the Flareon. Already in turn 3. Yeah, the Blastoise switching out of that one, but Slowbro coming in to tank the Earthquake. Only Earthquake has been used in this battle so far. Protect being used for the Charizard to kind of scout for a move. It's going to be Ice Beam.
I think he was predicting a switch, I think.
Potentially, yeah.
Another is the only move being used right now.
Potentially, but Brick Break not going to do much damage to the Charizard.
Yeah. Patrick staying in. Very good play. Very well played. The Leaky Tongue is coming out now.
Yeah, going to take that pretty well. Yeah.
It has Thick Fat, I think. That's why. I think it has Thick Fat.
But the Brick Break is super effective. Lots of damage on the Leaky Tongue, but gets the poison onto the Slowbro. So getting a bit of value from the Leaky Tongue right here.
Good play. But Leaky Tongue goes down.
Yeah, the second Break is going to be enough. And Vic is 2-0 up in this battle already. The Slowbro is poisoned.
Slowbro is kind of in trouble now.
Yeah, especially with Chatu coming in and hitting it with a foul play. Going to do a bunch of damage. Slowbro going to answer with a hit, super effective hidden power. Yeah, not a lot of damage, and the poison is already starting to stack up. Slowbro is going to go down the next one.
He switches.
But yeah, switches out. Umbreon comes in and tackles and foul play very well.
And the Slowbro has Regenerator, I think, so that's also going to help it.
Trading foul plays, but yeah, the Umbreon's foul play is super effective on the Psychic type Chatu. It's going to have to switch out. Here comes Parasect.
Let's see.
Foul play again. We see the effects for Paralyzed, but the Synchronize for the reverse the Uno reverse card.
What's happening right now? Arcanine.
Yeah, Arcanine coming in. Obviously has a positive matchup thanks to Giga Drain, and with a fire type attack is threatening a KO on the Parasect, who smartly switches out. Dragonair gonna tank that Flare Blitz pretty well. Yeah. Very powerful attack. Close combat though.
That is a lot of damage. Wow.
3-0 for Big already. Parasect comes back out, but yeah, Flare Blitz is gonna be enough to take it out, and it's 4-0.
Maybe he's hoping to get the recall, but he didn't really. I'm not sure if that was the best switch.
Yeah, maybe the effect spore or some proc. Flare Blitz again, and this Arcanine is just rolling with the game. Patrick down to his Charizard only.
This is not looking good right now.
We know the Charizard has Earthquake at least.
Okay, well, he got a kill there.
Yeah, Patrick gets one back, but it's going to be extremely hard for Charizard to get it back from this
Although
one.
it's possible.
It is possible.
Ooh,
that was the right switch.
Doubles it.
Power Up Punch.
Wow.
It's going to make this Charizard more powerful on the physical side, and the Protect scouting for a move. This Blastoise has Surf. Charizard has to find a way to one-hit KO it, but Blastoise is faster.
Takes it. Let's see what he's
Power
going to
Up
do.
Punch is not going to be
He's
enough.
going to protect here, but I don't know how much use that is.
Yeah, no.
Oh, no, and that's it.
Another Surf. And that is it. Big wins.
Big played this battle very well. Really played it well. The way he just predicted a lot of things.
Yeah, always trying to switch into a better position with the Arcanine. The Arcanine was the MVP, even though it went down. It took so many.
A lot of damage. The team just had others just had to clean it up.
Exactly. Yeah, it was pretty good. So there goes battle one. Patrick currently 0-3, yet to find.
Vic also winning 5-0 means he recovers the goal difference he lost against me, because he lost 5-0 against me, so he recovers that.
Exactly, yeah, and moves up to 2-1, which is a pretty comfortable position. It's basically only needs one more win out of the last 2 games to secure a playoff spot.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is that. Do you want to read the comments, CD?
Yeah, let's go read the comments. Hello, everyone. I also have my team ready. I know the outcome someone with Comet. 2 fires against Water type. Imagine Charizard versus Dragonite. Do you know that Rank used to have a Dragonite at RGM flag for his Twitter profile picture?
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I should bring that back potentially. I think I should bring that back because it's what I had for the World Cup and it worked out pretty well. So I think that for the Copa America, I should bring it back.
Yeah.
And also for the Pokemon streams.
Yeah. Also, Yosor, you're back. So welcome back to the stream.
Yeah.
You know what? Just because of that, I'm switching my profile pic.
No.
All right. Let me share for the second replay, the final replay, and then we can move on to the live battle that we have.
What's the replay? Who's playing in the replay?
In the replay, it's AL against yours truly, myself. So I'm not gonna comment much into this battle. I'm gonna let Doodle and Big just kind of comment over it, and after the battle, I can explain my thought process. But all I say is that AL coming into this one 1-1 in the scoreboard. I'm 2-0. AL coming in with Cloyster, Nidoking, Alakazam, Scizor, Skarmory and Clefable. Meanwhile, I'm bringing Zapdos, Ninetales, Venusaur, Vaporeon, Donphan, and Murkrow. Ninetales and Murkrow both making their first appearance. And yeah.
All right, interesting. All right.
Take it away, guys.
Up, it's AL leading with Nidoking against Rank's Zapdos. Rank immediately switches up to predicting an Ice Beam, I'm assuming. That is a good damage. Good switch from AL to the Cloyster, but Rank probably reads that as well. It's a Calm Mind. Interesting to see. Shell Smash is up there. It just makes it even more powerful. Let's see what it's going to do. Shadow Ball does a lot of damage. That is a good win because we all know. And this thing has skilling, I'm pretty sure, but I don't think it's going to be enough to take it down. And it's not. And Cloyster already goes down. So that's a big loss for AL. That's his one of his strongest Pokemon there. And he actually takes, wow, this Vaporeon is cooking right now. Wow. It's probably going to die now, though. Fair enough. But the Vaporeon did a lot of damage because he just took out, and there's a Donphan. And this Donphan was a nightmare in the last one, but AL switches it into Skarmory to predict it. Although now the Ninetales is coming. The drought. AL does go for the Stealth Rock, which is going to be pretty helpful long term. However, but he comes prepared with a Berry, and there's a Body Press, which is a lot of damage, a lot of tactical moves right now. However, this should take it out with Skarmory. Critical hit does not really matter. I don't think from there it probably would have killed anyway, but it's always good to have it. Goes into Murkrow, takes a bit of damage from the Stealth Rock, but predicts this psychic from Alakazam, and then Thunder Waves, it has Prankster, which is why it outsped, but the Murkrow is gone, but that process is definitely going to be dangerous. And here's the Donphan again. Takes a lot of damage from the Psychic, but does a lot, and then just revenge kills the Alakazam. Now the Scizor is in, goes for a Sword Dance as predicted, but he comes with ooh! Wow, a Fire Fang, and that, the Toxic from Clefable, how much is it going to do? There's a lot of damage. The Donphan might go down. That Fire Fang was right there. It was a great play. Soft Boiled, I guess, trying to stall him out, but I don't know how many. I think that the Donphan is going to go down. Zapdos is in with a heavy-duty boots, means that it's obviously gets rid of the fog to get rid of the Stealth Rock. This Clefable can be a problem, but Zapdos does Volt Switch out, and now the Ninetales is in. He takes a Moonblast very well, so it resists it. And now the thing is, now how much is there? This Clefable is very, very tough to take down. I had problems with this. But Venusaur is in, and obviously has a type advantage, and it also is immune to the Toxic, so that's going to be dangerous. Sleep Powder, and because of that, and this is now dangerous because of Sludge Bomb, and if the Clefable does wake up though, and it does a lot of damage with a Flamethrower. However, I think this should be it, especially the Chlorophyll Venusaur, and it is, and that's that. So very well played by Rank right there.
Tight game.
That Fire Fang from the Donphan, that I did not expect at all.
The Fire Fang was key. The Fire Fang was key. Like Donphan is doing so much in this tournament.
I think it's your best Pokemon so far. Probably.
It is. Yeah, it's up.
The Fire Fang. I don't think AL even himself would have expected it. Like that was.
No. I'm sure that if he knew that Donphan gets Fire Fang, he wouldn't have even set up.
Yeah, but whoever runs Fire Fang on Donphan, like
I forgot to upload for this one. AL versus Rank. To who wins.
Well,
yeah, but
Rank won. I don't think it was as easy of a battle as it seems. So obviously, if you look at 4-0, it might seem like an easy, but I don't think it was that easy.
No. Finally, I don't keep a clean sheet. It's the first time that I actually lose Pokemon in a battle. But
the Clefable could have been like tricky if not for the Sun, because the Flamethrower. I mean,
yes,
that was dangerous.
Yes. Like I noticed, like the Clefable endgame was pretty scary because I was only doing barely over half with Earthquake on my Donphan, and he was stalling me out
it had
with
Soft Boil and Toxic. Like it could have just stalled out. Like
it was stalling me out, and I also didn't do enough damage with Ninetales or with Zapdos. So the endgame was a bit scary. So I figured that my out was to set up the Sun again.
I think the Vaporeon, in my opinion, was like one of the MVPs. The Vaporeon gave a really early lead.
Yes. I had come prepared with that Calm mindset to kind of boost the special attack. I knew that I could switch into Cloyster, and
special defense is pretty bad. It's physically insanely good. So
knowing that he would probably go for a Shell Smash, I could probably attack into it and do over half. It did way more than I expected with the Shadow Ball, and
then the fact that took the Thunderbolt from the Nidoking and just killed it, like that was insane.
Yes, that was the key part of the battle. I think that if I go down to the Thunderbolt, we could have seen a completely different battle right there.
Yeah, and I think that if the Venusaur was not in for the Sun, I think that Clefable would have been even more scary because the Venusaur was outspeeding it. That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so I asked a question in the chat. You guys going to answer, I suppose. Are you guys surprised Rank won? I guess for those that didn't. Are you actually tell people that didn't are? I guess
someone needs to end this brother's streak. Someone needs to do
it. Yeah.
Hey, I face Doodle the next match day. So
Doodle, do us a favor, bro.
I got to first win this battle, right? I got to first keep my own streak.
Yeah.
He has to keep his streak.
Master says not surprised. Yeah, I don't think it's too surprising. Although AL did put up a good fight. It wasn't like
AL is a worthy opponent.
4-0, but like that 4-0, like a lot could have gone wrong. Like if the Thunderbolt killed the Vaporeon, this would have been a completely different battle.
And also I before the battle, I was completely like brainwashing myself into that he would bring Politoed to counter my Sun. So that was something that I was considering. So I'm happy that he didn't bring the Politoed, because that would have added a lot of complications to the battle, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that match we saw in the Euros, Spain Croatia. Honestly, like 3-0 wasn't the complete. Like if you actually watched the game, it was a close game. It was kind of like this game in some ways.
Yeah.
So
there were definitely chances there for AL.
Yeah.
So
kind of that way.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and move to the ultimate battle, the main battle for today, and then of course we'll end the stream. I guess afterwards, we'll keep it. I guess it's good we're doing this short. So,
Mads, please, bro, you gotta give him a good fight. Don't let it.
Matt.
I think it's gonna be a good fight. I'm gonna assume. We'll see what happens. All right, he has to send me the thing. Oh, okay. His username already. I'm gonna send it right now.
You send it, and then send once you're into the battle, send the link on the private chat or the Discord.
Right.
Yeah, and Matt, are you gonna join the stream already? You don't have to if you don't want to. Oh, Matt's gonna join. Well, technically, I had to put you in the background.
Well, we're obviously not gonna speak during the battle, but
yeah.
All right, Matt, I sent you it. Good luck.
Wait, actually, before we start, I want to get it. I want to hear you two speak. How are you guys feeling?
I'm kind of just gonna let my battle do the talking. Really, I'm not trying to like.
Oh.
Right
you know when Messi says that, that's hella air.
No, but I think it's gonna be a good battle though. I'm gonna say that.
So Doodle's like Messi. Is that what you're telling me?
He's thinky. He's
Messi over Ronaldo anyway.
Maybe.
Okay. Anyways. Okay. Matt. What's your thought? How are you feeling, man?
Well, my thoughts are that this is quite a big game for me. I don't win this, then that puts a lot of pressure on me. And I know that Doodle's going to be a good opponent, but I do what I can to get my first win in this competition.
Just don't stress it. Just battle confidently. That's really it. That's what I always tell my opponents. No need to stress it.
All right. So now that you guys have spoken, I'll put you guys in the background. Well, actually, let's get the battle.
By the way, I changed my AVI, guys. If you didn't notice.
I'll put a full screen for those I can't see.
But Dragonite has been stinking it so far. We're trying to see if today we can see a different Dragonite, because so far he's looking like that fraud, the Scissor that AL has. Like Scissor still hasn't done anything. I believe Scissor was first pick as well. So.
Yeah, guys, remember to like and subscribe. I don't know if I've said that in the stream, so get those likes up. Let's get those likes. The last time we had 5 likes, let's get up to 7, I suppose. Aim to do better. And
all right, hold up. I need to open this link.
Yeah. Liking the stream does help, guys. It gets more. It recommends my channel to more people, and we can get more people to do community tournaments in the future. So hopefully we can do another one in the future.
Okay, sharing. Okay, obviously Matt's coming into this one 0-2, still trying to find a victory. Meanwhile, Doodle undefeated 2-0, and we're gonna see what transpires out of this battle. So here we are. We have Doodle rocking with the Raikou, Azumarill, Chansey, Dragonite, Duck Trio, and Gyarados. Meanwhile, Matt's bringing Snorlax, Raichu, Machamp, Nidoqueen, Lapras, and Mr. Mime. Actually, Mr. Mime making its first appearance in the tournament. And I don't think we have seen Lapras either. Or maybe we have. I don't remember correctly. But definitely a very interesting lineup coming from Matt's. The Mr. Mime matches up very well into the Dragonite because of the Fairy type. So that is potentially an advantage for Matt's. And we are just waiting for both Matt's and Doodle to decide what their first Pokemon is going to be. Another thing, and there we go. Okay, Doodle leading with the Duck Trio, Matt's leading with the Mr. Mime, like we were talking about, already making its first appearance. Duck Trio immediately switching out to the Chansey, and Mr. Mime setting up the Reflect, making its team more defensively bulky on the physical side. This Chansey probably not going to do a lot of damage, but it does tank a lot of damage. It's very tanky. The second Reflect not going to do anything because the Reflect was already set up, so a second Reflect not really doing much. But now the Toxic from the Chansey going to poison this Mr. Mime the switch to the Machamp and tanks that Seismic toss, and now it's threatening a lot of damage onto this Chansey, which is why it switches out. Gyarados comes out and tanks that close combat very, very well, thanks to the Intimidate. Reflect should be running out in the next turn, so Mats kind of has to do the most out of the next turn. Raichu coming in, the Earthquake predicting it, but Raichu leaves the Earthquake thanks to the Reflect. Wow, that was awesome from both sides. Doodle predicting the switch, and then Mats surviving the Earthquake thanks to the Reflect that he set up. But now the Thunderbolt not going to do a lot of damage because Chansey switches in and tanks it very well. Immunity from Snorlax actually going to prevent it from being toxic by the Chansey. So very good switch and very good election of an ability from Mats there. Gyarados going to come in, Intimidate again. Predicted the Rock Slide, a lot of damage on the Gyarados. Okay, I like a lot what I'm seeing from Mats. I said it before in our battle that Mats has improved a lot. Bounce coming from the Gyarados, going to go up into the air. And yeah, it's threatening to take down this Raichu, which is down to 30% HP. Thundershock going to miss because Gyarados is in the air. And with the bounce, it's going to take the first KO of the battle. Although the static is going to paralyze the Gyarados. So now this Gyarados may not be as effective. So we're going to see how Mats can recover from this. This battle is far from over. We have just started, and this Gyarados already taken some damage and paralyzed. So we're already seeing some good stuff from Mats, although he has to start taking some Pokemon out. Here comes Machamp. Now with his stats fully locked in. Azumarill is the switch in. It's going to tank the close combat as well. Doodle just has so many options to deal with Mats' offense. So it's kind of difficult for Mats to get into a good situation. Here comes Nidoqueen. Belly Drum coming in. Gonna max out the attack of the Azumarill. The Citrus Berry to restore some of its HP. And now this Azumarill potentially with Aqua Jet. Yeah, there it goes. It's just gonna one-shot the Nidoqueen.
Wow.
And Doodle takes another KO. And this Azumarill could just run out with the game, having its attack completely maxed out. Here comes the Snorlax. It's gonna have to survive a hit if Mats wants to have a lifeline into this battle. We're going to see, is Snorlax going to survive whatever attack this Azumarill decides to go for? Oh, Azumarill actually switching out, giving up its boost. Gyarados tanks the body slam, and with the leftovers, should be able to tank another one. Although it's going to be very, very close. Wow, that was an interesting decision by Doodle. I really thought that he was going to go all out with the Azumarill, but decides against it, and potentially Mats has a lifeline into this battle. I feel like Mats is going to probably have to preserve Snorlax. Bounce comes in, dodges the body slam, restores a little bit of HP with the leftovers. We still haven't seen anything from the Dragonite. Here comes the switch into the Mr. Mime, and the paralysis not allowing the Gyarados to move and complete the bounce.
Bro, I think he should have kept Snorlax in.
Potentially, that would have been a play, but we don't know what this Mr. Mime is running. Potentially has a move to take down this Gyarados. No, uses Curse to lower its speed and boost its other stats. Potentially seeing a physical set from this Mr. Mime into this Chansey, which has a really high special defense, but not so much physical defense. So this Mr. Mime could potentially, if running a physical move, match up well into the Chansey. That's something that we have to see. Mr. Mime going to switch out, and Machamp is going to tank the Seismic Toss.
Wow.
But now we're in the same situation again. This Chansey, yes, is weak to the fighting type moves of the Machamp, but all Doodle has to do is switch out, and he's going to be okay. And there it goes. We see Dragonite coming in for the first time, and it's going to tank that close combat like it was nothing. Yeah, it's so tough for Mats because he gets into good positions, but the switches...
Dragonite decided to work.
Yeah, they're going to set up a Dragon Dance. This Dragonite completely very, very threatening, but the Lapras matches out very well against it. Here comes Azumarill. It's going to tank the Surf. This Azumarill pretty low on HP. Here comes Snorlax switching in. Superpower predicting it. A lot of damage onto the Snorlax, but he's able to tank it. However, this Azumarill is faster and has Aqua Jet, so this Snorlax is not going to be able to do much in return, sadly. I feel like Mats is running out of options here. There was a lot of damage from the Azumarill. Yeah, there's the Aqua Jet, and Snorlax goes down. It's 3-0 for Doodle currently.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, Mats back against the wall officially. Here comes Machamp, and he's gonna have to put in a lot of work to pull up this comeback. Very, very complicated. Here comes Dragonite again. Again, the close combat, not gonna do much damage into it. This Machamp not being able to do a lot of damage because it's always targeting switches. Lapras again coming in. It's gonna tank that Earthquake, and now potentially can threaten this Dragonite with an Ice-type move if it has one. We saw that it only used Surf so far.
That's where you had to add one.
Chansey coming in. The Chilling Water not gonna do a lot of damage to it. So complicated because the only thing that Mats has to target this Chansey is the Machamp, but the Machamp has already lost so much HP, and so has this Mr. Mime, taking a lot of damage from the Seismic Toss and from the Poison.
Yes, Chansey is such a pain, man.
Yeah, Chansey has been putting in so much work. Does basically nothing, and the Seismic Toss is going to take down the Mr. Mime. Mats down to its final 2 Pokemon. Doodle still has a full team of 6. It's looking very complicated for Mats currently. If he pulls off this comeback, it's probably degree of impossible. It's going to be though if Mats is able to do this. Lapras, the only healthy member, does a bit of damage with the Waterfall, but gets poisoned for it. And this puts a timer on the Lapras. That Toxic is going to progressively do more and more damage to this Pokemon. Chilling Water not doing much damage either. And Softboil just heals back all that HP, all that work that Mats had done. It's completely erased by that Softboil, healing the Chansey back up to full HP. This Chansey just refuses to go down this tournament. Surf does basically nothing. And Seismic Toss slowly chipping away at this Lapras, who is down to the final leg.
This is straight up torture.
Watching Chansey just run with the game, being an end game machine when nothing can take it down, it's so frustrating. And so frustrating for Mats because he had a lot of avenues back into this game, but Doodle just playing so well, so fantastic, so accurate with its switches. The Poison is going to take down the Lapras. Only Machamp at half HP left for Mats. Yeah, an amazing battle for Doodle. We're seeing the last bits of this battle. I think we're seeing the last bits of Mats here. Doodle just plays so fantastically. Here comes Dragonite to clean house. He just has a tapping basically. This is a bit like Mbappe against Barca. You know, did nothing the entire time, but gets a penalty in the second leg to kind of close out the series. There goes the outrage and take the final kill on the Machamp. It's a 6-0 for Doodle, a clean sweep from him. Wow. An amazing battle he's had.
Well
and
done.
For Mats, he had a lot of avenues back into that game, but it just wasn't meant to be. He faced a very tough opponent and who played very smart with the switches. And yeah, not able to take a single KO. Heartbreaking for Mats, who is going to have to win its final 2 battles if he wants to have any hope at making the playoffs. And Doodle keeping his unbeaten streak, moving up to 3-0 himself. So yeah, what a battle. Let's bring Mats as well. I don't know if he left the stream, but Doodle is here. Doodle,
he left.
Wow.
Amazing battle, man.
Dragonite's tap-in. Dragonite with pity penalty.
That was a literal tap-in from Dragonite.
Hey, it counts. You know what? It counts. It counts.
Yeah, every goal is a goal, you know.
Look, I think my MVP was Azumarill. 100% Azumarill was the MVP. Azumarill was just absolutely I don't think he had good answers for the Azumarill at all. I think it just countered so many of his Pokemon. When I was reading it, I just brought it. And the thing is, right? Honestly, if you notice, Raikou did nothing today. Duck Trio also did nothing today. I didn't even end up using Raikou or Duck Trio, which is kind of insane. But yeah. But yeah, Azumarill Chansey, I think, was just this Chansey is just the fact I got it for 40 points or something, that's just bargain. I completely This
the chance is putting in so much work. It's great.
Azumarill also for that much. And Dragonite, I mean, the thing is, right, it's kind of hard using it in a way, but like, and when it's time, when it has its time, you know, I think I'm gonna be able to use it more. Like, at least you got a kill now. At least you got a kill today. So
yeah, exactly. I'm just updating the stats, but you can keep talking about your preparation. Like, what was it that you were looking into Matt's
like,
team?
I mean, I was looking at like when he was doing like so many just switches. Like, I mean, it was just, you know, it was just completely like he was just doing so many switches and like, you know, it was just, I don't know. It just seemed like I was just kind of reading what he was trying to do. And like, the thing is, like, I was fearing like maybe he had like, I feel like the way he brought a Snorlax, he brought like all of like, I feel like he brought in Lapras, he brought a Mr. Mime. Clearly, he was fearing my Dragonite, I think, with that. That's why. But again, like, it's just the Dragonite. I mean, again, it didn't really get to do much today, but I think that it got a kill, so that's a good start. And yeah, I mean, actually, I did kind of use the trio, although actually no, all I did was I just switch in and switch it out, and after that, it just did nothing after all. But like, I think that overall, I think I prepared well for this battle. That's what I want to say. Like, I think the prep for this battle was good for me, for my part. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Matt's at times maybe kind of overplay. Like, he just seemed like he could not find answers to my Azumarill or my Chansey. That's kind of how it felt.
Yeah. Okay, let's look at the upcoming fixtures. All right, are you done there? Sorry.
I'm editing that right now.
Wait, the fixtures?
No. The rest of the
oh
stats.
yeah. I wanted to look at the fixtures while you're editing, so we don't waste time. You could like go over this, you know.
But I'm editing. Oh, you can share your screen, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go at the fixtures. Come on, guys. So we have AL versus Vic. Okay, that's gonna be a good one. Doodle versus Rank, and then we have the big one, Patrick versus Mats. I think the Doodle versus Rank is the one that stands out the most. That's gonna be the big one.
Yeah. But for me personally, one of them, if either Mats or I don't win, maybe they'll be mathematically eliminated.
Yeah, exactly.
Although that match day, I think, is actually potentially the best one, because me against Rank, that's probably going to decide who finishes first and who finishes second. AL versus Vic, that's probably going to decide, like, you know, because I think they're like so close to being like in there. It's going to be like whoever wins that, it's pretty much going to guarantee moving through. And Patrick against Mats, I mean, they both need points, right? You know, to even have a chance. So I think this is actually a really, really big match day that can have an impact on overall the table.
Just let me edit the standings. So
yeah, so
Doodle 3 and got 6 kills. So that moves him on to here.
All right. Yeah, so we're gonna do match day 4. So match day 4 should be interesting because I believe Rank and Doodle are the only two people undefeated, right?
Yeah.
Everyone else has lost. So
okay, so you can share the standings now. I have edited those as well. So yeah, me and Doodle, the only two undefeated. I'm currently first because of PD. I have plus, how much does it say? It's a kind of tiny, 8 plus 16. Meanwhile, Doodle has plus 13.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you were saying, Mats and Patrick, both without a win, 0-3. Mats has a better PD, but yeah, that's going to be very interesting because one of Mats or Patrick will be eliminated next match day. And yeah, like my battle against Doodle is going to decide who finishes first, I suppose. And then the battle between Vic and AL is going to be very interesting because AL kind of needs a win to be out of the danger zone, because if he loses, he's going to be tied with
think if he loses,
whoever.
Vic is through, right? Vic is going to confirm his.
Yeah, Vic confirms a playoff spot with a win, either against AL or in the final match day against me. but you kind of don't want to put pressure on yourself when your last match day is against me. So I feel like a win against AL would be massive for Vic to secure playoffs. And if AL doesn't win, he's going to end up at 1-3 and tied with whoever wins out of Matt's against Patrick. So that would be very interesting, because then if we look at the fixtures, Matt's against AL happens in the last match day. So we could potentially see one if Matt beats Patrick and Vic beats AL.
Beating AL is going to be really tricky, though. I'm not going to lie.
It's going to be very tricky. But if that happens, AL against Matt, it's going to be a direct clash for who makes playoffs. So I feel like
if Patrick wins, though, then it's going to be very interesting, because then Patrick faces me last, I'm pretty sure. So there's that.
Yes.
I feel like for that reason, I feel like Mats is rooting for Vic to beat AL, because if Vic gets a win against AL, that means that Mats still has control over his own fate. Like, his playoff chances are in his own hands still.
Yeah. All right, let's look at the statistics. This is the statistics real quick.
Yeah, so Donphan, my carry, is still taking first place in the most kills with 8 kills currently. And Raikou, who didn't see action today.
He didn't even touch the field today. Like, he was in the Dragonite settings. He was in the Dragonite settings.
That's why he remains on 6 kills, tied with Vaporeon, who got to 6 kills after getting 2 in my battle against AL as well. And after that, in 4th place, surprisingly, Chansey, 5 kills. Like, the tank is putting in so much work, stacking up the numbers. And I feel like even though Donphan has the most kills,
I feel like Gyarados should have more, though, right? I feel like Gyarados has 3 kills and not 2. We would have to double check. I feel like he has.
Gyarados, you're correct. Yes, I need to edit that. Gyarados is on 3 kills. I didn't even consider that, but yeah. 3 kills, and we can type Clefable here.
I wonder how much Azumarill has. Probably would have to check, but maybe it has only 2. But yeah.
Yeah, he has 2 kills because he only came in again in your battle against AL and didn't get any kills in that battle.
Yeah.
So this is its second
match. Gyarados has 3 though, definitely.
Yeah.
And he didn't die today, so thank God.
Yeah, finally. So. Yeah, very much. That's how it goes so far.
Chansey having that many kills though is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. If we look at the top deaths, we have a tie between Dragonair, Scizor, Raichu, Machamp, and Snorlax. So a lot of Pokemon from Mats on that one.
Scizor is Scizor is on a fraud watch right now.
Yeah, Scizor on a fraud watch, like 0 kills and 3 deaths. That in AL team, who is like performing really well. Insane flop, especially since it was first pick. So
I mean, you expect a bit more, right? Gyarados has 2 kills, but the thing of Gyarados is that like it has 3 kills, 2 deaths, but it has 3 kills, and like it usually does puts in work before it dies. Today it didn't die, so that's good. So I think it's not really a flop, I wouldn't say. So.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah. All right. So if you guys did enjoy, I guess we're gonna wrap it up here. Vic and Matt's left, I suppose, and so we'll be back to normal schedule next Friday for the match day 4, the penultimate game, and then obviously the following Friday we'll have our semifinals and the finals. So it should be very interesting. Should we do the semifinals and final the same day?
I think that's what we agreed on, because you are then going.
I thought there should be like a time though between them for prep. Because highly unlikely people in semifinals will use the same team as in the final. Like, it's highly unlikely.
Because to be fair, we are finishing. We are good in time. We're actually finishing early, to be fair. So
we're ahead of schedule.
We'll see, I guess. Yeah, we're ahead of schedule. So we'll see. We'll see. I guess we'll see how the semifinals go. I suppose. I think we should see how that finishes out and everything. So if you guys did enjoy, please remember to like and subscribe on your way out. Let me see how many likes we're on. We're currently on. Let's see how many likes. Currently on 6 likes. Okay, a bit better than last time. So, I think I read all the comments. Right, the time has come. The Dragon that Barca colors. Not surprised. All right, so I'll see you guys next Friday for the next stream. Yeah. And so everyone guys like and subscribe. And
I think next match day is going to be really, really good, like all around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, peace, man. Peace.
Peace.